This is a 99 Evo 6. It's a GSR. I bought this off a fellow in Ohio. He actually imported it from Canada, I believe. It's pretty stock. Like, it's got a stock motor, upgraded turbo. It's on Intron standalone, and it has a bunch of suspension. But otherwise, it's pretty stock. I think it makes around 400 wheel on 93. It's on 24 pounds. It's kind of my, I guess, back road cruiser. I just love driving this thing, and I think it's the most fun car I've ever had. It's my favorite car to ever drive, even though like I have other cars that have been faster and everything, but I don't know, just something about these older Evos are just a blast, just kind of the way they feel. Let's see, it's on Advan RG2 wheels, 17 inches, I believe. I mean, there's not much else to it. Like I said, it's pretty stock motor. We're kind of waiting for it to blow up. I have another built motor for it when that day comes, but it seems like it's doing pretty good right now.
And we'll get to this in a little bit in the video, but I did see that you've got a new motor in your Evo 8.
Yeah.
I saw that video.
Yeah. That might be a good clip to put in there. I could send it to you.
All right, yeah, no, cool.
It's pretty awful.
Yeah, I remember seeing it. I just blew my engine.
I haven't, not to change subjects, but I blew up an Evo 10 a couple years ago, and I have a very similar video of it too.
Dude, what was that?
Something broke. I don't know what, but something broke.
Dude.
And my car shut off.
Dude, you just shot something out.
And that's actually, before we met, I'm good buddies with Matt down at Savage Detailing. I believe he was telling me about your Evo 10. That was really fast. If
it made about 900 wheel.
Yeah.
And I owned that car for almost 10 years. And I ended up selling it 2 years ago, and I bought an Evo 9. It was a white Evo 9. I had it for about 2 years. That car actually made almost 1,000. I put a sequential in it. And it was on Intron as well. It had a 68 mil turbo. Yeah, I made almost 1,000 wheel. I don't have that car, but then I ended up selling it and picking up the 8 because I just wanted a nicer Evo. And then I bought this one like a month later, kind of by accident.
That's good. I like these type of accidents for sure.
Yeah. I think for future plans on this car, like I said, I have a built 2.3 stroker that I want to put into it eventually and really up the boost, because right now it's probably pushing the stock bottom end of the Evo 6. The Evo 6 motors are known to be a little bit weaker than the Evo 8s and 9s, but that's kind of the future plans. But I don't know. I honestly just love this thing. It's my favorite car out of everything I've ever owned.
I know my 9 was like driving a go-kart.
Yeah, and this is kind of like.
And these are a little smaller. Too,
yeah,
right?
so a lot of people ask me that because I've had 8, 9, 6, and a 10. So I've kind of had almost every generation, and I get asked a lot like how they compare. And if you've ever driven an 8 and a 10, and you can kind of feel that difference where like a 10's bigger than an 8 or 9. This is kind of the same difference.
Sort of step.
Yeah, so like this feels quite a bit smaller than an 8 or 9.
Yeah,
and then I don't know. I think these cars in like the back roads and the corners feel a lot better than the 8s and 9s, just because of the way like the seating position. I think it's a little better, and they just feel a lot more nimble. And it's probably the weight, and they do have a little bit shorter wheelbase as well.
yeah. I do like I think probably the 5.6 will probably be my favorite without driving it, you know.
Yeah.
I did like the 9, but
one thing that I think is really cool about this particular car, and it's actually the same for my other Evo 8, is both my Evos are on drive-by-wire. And with this car, what we actually did was it still has the drive-by cable pedal, but it uses a Honda like cable wire sensor. So it has the cable from the OEM pedal that routes to this like Honda sensor, and then it uses an Evo 10.
Yeah.
Uses an Evo 10 throttle body. So this car is full drive-by-wire, and it actually has cruise control too. So that's kind of a neat little thing. And that's using the M-tron ECU. M-tron's kind of the ECU I kind of put on everything. One of my really good friends is like an expert with M-tron, so I just kind of lean on him for all the tuning and everything with that.
That's cool. I've never seen that setup before. That's neat.
Yeah, it's not perfect. Like a lot of people on the Evo 8 we actually use a Evo 10 pedal as well. But to mount it, the Evo 10 pedal on the Evo 6 is a lot more complicated because the pedal brackets are like welded to the chassis. So my tuner was like, hey, let's try this. Let's try using the Honda cable sensor. And it works really well. The only thing is the pedal's kind of heavy and weird, but you get used to it. Like after you drive it for a little while, it's not a big deal.
That's cool. You care if I open it up?
Yeah.
It just feels 90s JDM.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah.
I don't. Does that
Small
make sense? Like
light
when you
doors.
open the door, it's just like, that's 90s JDM for you right there. Like you can just tell.
You see it used on the keypad. I literally just have a keypad for cruise control. Literally a cruise control on button and a cruise control set. I think some of the other buttons do like the cancel and the resume and all that, but it wasn't something I needed.
How is it driving right-hand drive? I've never driven one.
I mean, every button's a little different. I got used to it, I would say, after driving it for a couple weeks. The only thing that kind of gets me sometimes is the blinkers are on the opposite side. So your blinker's on your right side. So what really bothers me the most is if I get in a left-hand drive car and then I'll continually just mess up the blinkers constantly. But otherwise I mean, I honestly really like it.